News 5 on your side starts now.
But it needs to be investigated to find out why it happened.
Questions from those in the know tonight about why the corrosion that caused the deadly accident on the Fireball at the Ohio State Fair wasn't spotted. The company that made the ride says there was rusting in a support beam that wore away the steel wall over years, but it's not clear how water got inside the beam in the first place. Those new revelations and lingering questions coming as the Cuyahoga County Fair kicks off its week-long run in Berea. News 5 always investigating, asking what you need to know before you head out to the fairgrounds. And that's where Derick Waller is live tonight, where the fair just let out for the day. And Derick, you got a chance to talk to an expert about all of this.
Yeah, Danita, an engineer who specializes in how metal fails. And he says the ride operator's own inspectors should have caught that excessive corrosion. So now the question, what happened?
It depends how it's stored. Has it had exposure to moisture?
Moisture and salt, like what's inside this incubator at tensile testing in Cuyahoga Heights, is a nightmare scenario for industrial steel.
But you can see just got a gradual deepening of the rust as you get to this one end.
Engineer Ed Basta studies how metal can fail. He says testing using ultrasonic waves performed by operators of the Fireball ride last October should have caught the excessive corrosion now being blamed for the ride's failure. An arm detached, sending fairgoers flying, killing 1 and injuring 7.
The question is, did they put the sensor at the exact spot? It's a very small sensor.
He also wants to know if water was allowed to pool inside that 18-year-old ride. And if so, how did it get there?
This is a real complex piece of machinery.
Those unanswered questions did not stop Jerome Lewis from letting his daughter Heaven scale a rock at the Cuyahoga County Fair tonight.
Every day someone get in a car and everybody fall and slip and hurt themselves. It was just one incident.
I've been at this fair in particular many years, and nothing has ever happened when I've been here.
Still, Connie Rustad hopes investigators learn from the tragedy.
Because when something so tragic happens, we need to take the steps to make sure it doesn't happen again.
The good analysis or analyst will be looking into the whole history of this thing.
It's an investigation that could take a year or more.
There'll be binders on this one.
And organizers of the county fair here told me that they don't have any rides like the Fireball in operation here this year. Meanwhile, that ride's manufacturer, KMG, has now issued new guidance to their operators. They're now requiring them to do additional video tests inside those beams, those metal beams. It's an area that cannot be seen by the naked eye. Live in Berea, Derick Waller, News 5.
Every precaution needs to be taken, Derick. All right, thank you very much. As for the man killed when the Fireball broke apart at the State Fair, the family of Tyler Jarrell was already suing the maker of the Fireball, and now they've added the company that operates the ride as well.